Thank you for joining me today. Today is going to be a really quick video to show you how to make Jamaican festival. So festival is like a fried flour dough, but it's sweet and it has a little bit of some spice in it. It's eaten with fried fish, fried chicken, so many things you can eat with festival. It's a staple in Jamaican cuisine. We have it a lot at Easter time, or if you go to the beach and you're having some fried fish, you absolutely must have some festivals on the side. So I'm going to show you how to make it today, the quick and easy way. Well, I mean, it's it's not hard to do. It doesn't take a long time. I'm just gonna show you guys how to do it. So this way is actually pretty much how to make festivals, and I'm just gonna show you how quick it is. This recipe will be available on my website at cooklikesasha.com. So the first thing you're gonna need, of course, you're going to need some flour. Don't use cake flour. You need some all-purpose flour. So that's 1 cup, and I'm making a 2-cup batch. All right, so roughly 2 cups of all-purpose flour. This is the flour that I'm using. It's bulk counter flour by PGJ. Manufactured by Jamaica Flour Mills Limited. Alright. So to that we're going to add a teaspoon of salt. No, this is half teaspoon of salt. So that's half teaspoon of salt. I'm going to be using 3 teaspoons of baking powder. That's this baking powder. 2 tablespoons of cornmeal. This is going to give it a little bit of a different taste and texture as well. And then we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. That's the spice. That's really going to give it a nice little festive flavor. And then now we're going to use a whisk to incorporate everything and to get out any lumps from the flour. You could also put everything in a sieve and just sieve it together. That will make it nice and light. Using the whisk does the same thing, and it incorporates a lot of air into the dough so that you can have nice light festivals. And at this point, this almost smells like when you're baking a cake because of that nutmeg that we added. And then I'm going to share with you guys my secret to getting the best festival. So what I like to do is to take some warm water. You can see the steam around the cup. This is warm water, and I have 3 heaping tablespoons of sugar. I'm going to add the sugar to the warm water. Use that same whisk. Mix it up. I learned this trick from one of my aunts. Growing up, this is how she would always make dumplings, and yeah, I just adopted this little trick from her. You just mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. And then now, this is what we're going to use. We're going to use this sweet sugar water to mix our festivals. So I'm going to pour that in. I'm going to make a little well. And I'm going to pour in most of it. So I just did a fried dumpling video, and I used, oh, by the way, this is 3/4 cups of water. I almost used it all in the same amount of flour, so I kind of have an idea how much I'm going to need. So I'm just using this spoon to just stir it around, combine the flour, bring it together. And what we're looking for is a soft, shaggy dough. We don't want it to be tough at this point. We don't want it to be tough. And I'm not adding any fat, so no oil, no butter. All right, no oil, no butter. And there are so many ways to make festival, so many ways. You don't have to do it this way. You don't have to mix the sugar water. You could actually just add sugar and plain water, which is what I did in my last video a few minutes ago. All right, you see, you have to just practice to get a feel. At this point now, I'm just going to let my pot heat up on the stove because it's soon time for frying. It's almost time for frying. So once you bring it all together, wow, it's so pillowy and soft. So pillowy and soft. I'm just sprinkling a little bit of that water. And I'm not trying to knead and squeeze the dough because I don't really want it to. I don't want it to be tight. I'm just kind of rubbing it together like this. And at this point, you could put a little bit of oil on top and leave it overnight in the fridge to rest, and then you would fry it in the morning. But we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit of oil. Not oil. A little bit of flour on top. Just a little bit. Just roll it around in it like that. Alright. So this is what it's looking like. It's nice and soft. It's not too tight. You want it to be airy. You want to keep all the air inside the dough. And you can see how the moisture from the dough hydrates the dry flour. All right. Yeah, and I can smell that nutmeg in it. All right, guys, so this is it for my flour. The next step is to get it in the pan to start frying. If you're from Jamaica, I'm sure you've had festivals at the beach before. Normally when you go to the beach and you order festivals, they are done to order and they're ready within 10 minutes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the crowd. They have a big pot with a lot of oil in it, and they just make the festivals, drop them in. You can order them by the dozen, and trust me, they are so light and soft and fluffy. You can eat a dozen in no time. Yeah, so this is my flour. Now I'm going to get my stove ready. I'm gonna get my stove ready, guys. So this is my stove. I'm using an electric stove tonight, just so that I can save time. I don't have to be moving the light and moving the phone. Guys, it takes a lot to record these videos, you know, but it's fun. Alright, so I was preheating my pan on the stove. I just fried some dumplings in that. That's vegetable oil. Just fried some dumplings in it. Yeah, my oil, I think it's nice and hot right now. I'm just going to wait for the stove to come up. That's going to take about a minute or so to come up. So guys, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do shorter lives. I've been up on live streaming for like 5 hours, 4 hours. I want to do more shorter videos, things that I can actually do quickly in the kitchen and people can, you know, watch and find it useful, because it's very hard to sit and watch a live for 5 and 4 hours if you're not on it. Because when I'm on the live cooking, yeah, people are following along because I'm cooking from scratch. So like I would be making oxtail from scratch or stewed chicken or whatever it is that I've been doing. And remember that you can check out my website. It's cooklikesasha.com. I have some nice recipes on it and more to come. Look at my dough. It's so soft. You see that? It's nice and soft, guys. It's not tight at all. You don't want it to be tight. You want to keep the air on the inside. All right, so let's test a little bit. One way you know the oil is ready. You can see some particles moving in the oil. Even if it's fresh oil, you can see like some particles moving. All right, so I dropped a piece in and it has a nice little sizzle. So I'm going to start putting in my festivals now. So one key thing about festival is the shape. It's normally like a log. So you just want to get a piece of your dough and roll it between your palm and kind of shape the top, shape the bottom. You don't want to make them too big because they're going to kind of puff up. And you just put it down in the oil, just like that. If you've been to Helsha Beach before and you see how they make the festivals, it's always in a lot of oil. It's always in a lot of oil. So it's like they would fry your fish and then they would fry the festival. So again, you take a piece of that flour, you roll it not too tight, and then you kind of shape the top, shape the bottom. And then you just drop them in. At this point, you don't want the oil to be too hot, because if it's too hot, they're going to brown on the outside and they're gonna get too dark on the outside too quickly, and the inside is going to be raw. The flour is not going to be cooked. Alright, so this is my festival. And the flour, guys, so soft. There's so many ways to make festivals. You can, there's so many other things that you can put in it to make it your own. Yeah. I don't know what they put in the one at the beach though. It's always better. It's always way better than when you make it by yourself at home. I don't know what they're putting in the festival at the beach, but trust me, it's so nice. You can order them by the dozen at the beach, and it takes little to no time to eat a dozen festivals. Alright, so I'm looking at them at the sides and I can tell that they're ready to turn. At least one or two of them ready to turn. You don't want them to be browning too quickly, so I'm just going to gauge my fire. Alright, so you see, this one is okay. This one that's over the middle of the pot, this is nice too, but I would have liked if it's a little bit, oh, Yeah, a little bit less dark right here. So I'm just going to put this over the side of the pot with the lowest heat. And this is why I love cooking on live, you know, because it shows you the realities of the kitchen. Mistakes happen, and when you're on live, you can't edit. You get to see everything, flaws and all. And you get to see that life isn't always perfect in the kitchen. A lot of these recipes that you see online, if you actually try them, you realize that something no go so. You tell you say you do something you never do. Or you did something that you didn't show us. Here on live, you can see all the mistakes and you can know exactly what to do to fix or correct. So one of the things I like to do when I'm frying anything at all, especially when the pot is a little bit, because this burner, it could be for a smaller pot. This pot can work on it though. So what I like to do, I like to move the dumplings over the areas that have more heat sometimes, and then over the areas that has less heat sometimes, so everything can cook evenly. So this section is the cooler part of the pot, and in the middle is the hotter part. So you just want to ensure you're watching them, you're watching the fire. You turn it up and down. If it's too hot, you turn it down. If it's too low, you just turn it up a little bit. That way everything works out. Thanks for the likes. Hey Talisi, thanks for joining. I'm making fried festival. The other night I made coconut festivals fried in coconut milk, and they were so good. So good. So good. So guys, you see the color? This is the golden color that we want. This is the golden color that we're looking for. You see that? That's what we want, guys. And I'm keeping the fire. So this is the highest setting. I'm keeping it like close to the highest setting. Yeah. In between hot and high. No. Oh no. My ear said Damien he got. So my ear said Damien. My ear said D. Oh gosh. So my ear. I don't know who to believe. Alright guys. So what you want to do is keep the fire on low so that the heat can penetrate and cook the flour on the inside while the outside slowly turns golden brown. Fried festival, Shanzi. Fried festivals. So I just made fried dumpling on live. I actually took 45 minutes to make that video. Not 45 minutes to make fried dumpling, because I made 7 fried dumplings to be exact with the 2 cups of flour. But because I was talking, sharing tips, and yeah, this video I want to keep it. Oh, I said 20. I actually said 20 minutes, but I think I'm going to probably go up to 30 minutes. So I have about 10 minutes left on the live. I want to make shorter lives for videos like this, real time, to show exactly, you know, just not, you know, edit too much, so I can show people real time how to cook certain things. Quick stuff. quick stuff. This can also be a breakfast item. So like this with some cabbage, steamed cabbage with saltfish, yeah man, and some festival. Is it a festival? Fried dumpling or Johnny cakes? Yeah. YouTube wants me to test out this Q&A. Tell the funniest joke you know. So YouTube also that then see me a cook and I tell me for ask people to tell joke. I don't understand it. Anyways, if you know a joke, you can type it out. Alright, so now I think I need to turn up at the heat. So you see how this one take time, get golden brown while the heat is soaking in and cooking the flour. This is what you want. You turn down the fire low, and then once it's soaked through and you know it's cooked, you can just turn up the fire, give it a couple seconds, and then you'll have that nice golden color. It works every single time. Every single time without fail. So now I'm just waiting for that heat to come back up, and then I can remove these. How do you know it's ready? How do you know it's done? Practice. I just said it a while ago in my last live. You just gotta practice. Just go in the kitchen and start cooking, and you'll see the mistakes that you're making. You'll just know. I don't know how to know. You could probably take out one, break it, and see the inside, and you can't tell what's happening with the rest of them. But I've been doing it for a while, so I can kind of tell. And as I said, turn down the stove, let the heat seep through and soak it, so the inside of the flour can cook, and then you work on getting that nice golden brown color. And that's it. No big secret. It's done. Just like that. And you want to allow them to rest before you bite into them. Let them rest. Alright, so I'm going to remove. I'm gonna remove my festivals. See what them nice and golden brown, guys? Nice and golden brown. And I have my trusty tray right here. You can tell that it has been used a lot. This is one of the first things I bought when I moved out on my own about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, yeah. Actually 5 years and a few months now, yeah. 5 years and a few months. I bought this tray, well, it came with my toaster oven. And guys, I do everything that you can think of on this tray. Brownies, patty, all kind of something. Yeah man, very good buy. Yeah, it was a Hamilton Beach toaster oven. And that's what I use to warm up my food. Instead of using the microwave, I just use my toaster oven. I put my food in a glass dish, put it in the toaster oven, and yeah, leave it for like half an hour and come back and my food well hot. Alright, this is perfect. I love this color. Guys, look at this color. Look at this. You see this pretty? So nice. Beautiful. This thing now, this was made for picking up fried chicken. Yes, I am still doing my food photography job. Remember, I told you about it? So I've been cooking every night and taking photos. So I'm not really cooking to eat. I'm cooking to take photos. I think this is the last thing on the menu that I didn't make. The fried dumplings and the fried festivals. So I just did fried dumplings, and now I'm doing the fried festivals. But of course, you know me, I gonna eat one. I'm gonna eat one, or maybe two, I don't know. I could say go. By the way, I used to cook so late, like on a regular for my dinner. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, I'm cooking, and it doesn't matter what I'm cooking. Because at the end of the day, I gotta eat. And I like to take my time and cook my food. I don't like to rush. You should make some saltfish fritters. Yes, I should, but not tonight, sir. I'm sorry though, I don't know if you're a sir. Not that it matters, but... What's that? Ian Jangai? Yeah, I love saltfish fritters though. I think I make some really good saltfish fritters. Yeah, the crispy type. Full of saltfish, full of scallion and scotch bonnet pepper and the good stuff, you know? Beautiful. Yeah, definitely. Admirer. Oh boy. Yes, guys. You see this lovely golden brown color? That's what we want. So I'm just gonna drain off the excess oil and then put it on my tray. Put it on my tray to rest. Well, they don't need to rest because they're just gonna be photographed right now. They might just go under the camera and picture I'll take right now. But this is what they look like, guys. Beautiful fried dumplings. No, fried festivals. Fried to perfection. Golden brown. Well done on the inside. Soft, fluffy. Yes. Delicious. Them pretty, don't it? Give me a thumbs up, because I know them look good. All right. Oh, the long one. Alright. So guys, look at this one. This one got a little bit too brown. Just a little bit too brown for my liking. I mean, it's still good enough, but I don't think I'm gonna put this one in the photo. And I don't think I'll be using this one in the photo either. So the ones that I just showed you on the tray, those, well, this one nice, yeah, that one here nice. The ones that I just showed you on the tray, those will be photographed. Can you make good salt mackerel? Of course, the best salt mackerel. Yeah. Anyways, guys. And you see how the oil isn't sizzling aggressively. You don't want it to be frying like you fry fish, or else they're gonna burn up. They're gonna get burnt if the fire is too high. Okay? So remember, when you take them out, just put them down on a tray, let them drain, let the excess oil drain. You can put them on some napkins or on top of a nice tray. And let them drain. Let them rest. Maybe a good 2 to 3 minutes before you sink in your seeds. Okay? Oh my God, don't talk about red herring. Yeah, man. Red herring dip on my channel already. I make red herring and saltfish. I was also featured in the Gleaner for my red herring and saltfish in plantain cups. I mean the Jamaica Observer. Yeah, the Jamaica Observer newspaper. So my sorrel, there's a roasted chicken on my channel with sorrel ginger glaze, and my ackee and saltfish tostones cups. Those are featured in the Gleaner, along with some other specialty items, chicken lollipops. I didn't do a video, but I sent it in to them. Chicken lollipops and something else, guys. I can't remember. Yeah, man, my redderin bad, man. Bad. Redderin and ackee. Redderin and callaloo. Yeah, try that. Try, instead of doing saltfish and callaloo, just do redderin with callaloo instead. I don't think you're gonna want to have it with saltfish again. So this is my festival, guys. Beautiful golden brown, perfectly fried. And you can see my oil is still nice and light because me never make the flour burn up. Okay. So all you have to do is just gauge the fire, watch it go from high to low, high to low. Yeah, and just practice. Once you practice, you're gonna get it, guys. You're gonna get it, so till you start develop your own technique, your own little flavor. And that's how Cook Like Sasha came about. Like, I'm just cooking like me. I'm cooking like how me want to cook. And I take different tips and tricks from other people. So growing up, I would see this person do this, you know, and I remember and just put everything together. So my style of cooking is, of course, heavily influenced by the Jamaican cuisine, the way my mom taught me to cook, things that I saw and heard, questions that I asked, regular people, even people like you on my live that give me suggestions. Yeah, I take them, I try them out, and I just do things my way. And that's what I want you guys to do. Cook like you. Okay? Cook like Sasha, cook like you. See two of them here. Nicely fried. Beautiful golden brown, but they're so hot. Oh my God, I dare not try to eat this right now. Alright, guys, hold on, wait. I'm going to take you to the photography session we are going right now. I'm going to hide my camera. This is what's going on. So this is the board I was telling you guys about. This is a piece of ply that I forgot. I think you put compound on it, and then you paint it, and you can add all these little textures and stuff to get a nice little design. And then when you take your photo, It looks so professional, guys. I can't wait to show you guys the photos. They look amazing. Let me show you the camera that we use. This is the camera that we're currently using right here. I bought this camera 8 years ago, about 8 or 9 years ago. I bought this camera. It's one of the best investments I've ever made. Money well spent. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Oh, guys, my fried dumplings. Let me turn on the lights. Hold on, let me turn on the light. All right, guys, so these are my fried dumplings. Beautiful. So delicious. See, this is the board. You can see it has some nice interesting textures. So when you take the photos, these textures just pop in the background, and it's so amazing. So amazing, guys. So a lot of this cooking too is gonna be for my website, so I'll be going live much more, cooking on live, and then you take the photos, upload them on the website. Oh, the website is Cook Like Sasha, by the way, cooklikesasha.com. And yeah, I'll be adding more recipes. I want to get monetized on YouTube this year and monetized otherwise, because there are other ways to earn, not just YouTube, but through posting. Your content gets pushed out to different people, and you can get monetized that way. They can see your work, and yeah, yada yada yada. All right, so guys, if you want to see how these look on the computer, let me know if you want to see how they look, or just stick around. If you stick around, I'll know that you know, because I realize that a lot of you guys are shy. You come on my live, you don't talk, you don't ask questions, but I know you're interested because you're still here. Oh wow, hold on, hold on. I'm going to show you guys what they look like. I'm heading to my computer editing station now, bringing up guys, it's loading. Hold on, hold on, you soon see the photos. All right, it's coming up. Files are importing. Look at that, guys. Look at this quality. See what I'm talking about? Beautiful. Love that. Yes, beautiful. And this is straight out of the camera, no editing, because you just see me just fried them a while ago. Literally straight out of the camera. Let's take a look at that background. So you see the board, it gives you that nice texture. You see that? That's actually the compound that we put on it, and you can just make designs with paint or a butter knife, and it's so beautiful. Love it. Oh my god, guys, give me a thumbs up. I am in love. Don't you just want to eat that? Anyways, I am going to... I'm gonna head back to the kitchen now. Gonna head back to the kitchen. So guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of those photos. Let me know what you think of those photos. All right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And by the way, I only have 2%. 2%. Thank you, Michelle. Thanks, Michelle. I'm doing some food photography work. So this all of this is actually for a client. Yes, guys. I'm so excited about it. The quality, oh my God. The quality. As I was saying, this is my camera, my trusty Canon that I invested in when I had no money. Actually took a loan to buy this camera, guys. Take up myself, go take loan. I wasn't making no money at the time when I bought it. Yeah. No, we're not gonna eat. It's literally after 1 o'clock. We're not gonna eat. Of course. Oh yeah. Speaking of eat, let me see what it tastes like. I'm using one hand, so I can't even. But oh my, wait, may I take a bite? Okay. Oh my God. The nutmeg. I can just taste it. It just make it even nicer. It's nice and soft. It's still so hot. I love it. It has a nice crunch on the outside. And the inside is soft and fluffy. Yeah, man. I use like a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg to 2 cups of flour. The recipe will be on my website, cooklikesasha.com. My mouth is full right now, guys. But yeah, that's a one. Hold on, let me see if I can show you guys some other photos. Can we see some other photos? So guys, look. Oopsie. Oh God. Wait. Hold on. Look. Oopsie. All right. Oh God. Wait. Hold on. Look at these images. Look at the quality. Look at these images. Look at the quality. Love it. I'm a photographer. See me here. I'm over here, so I work. And I do all kinds. He said he's not getting paid. That's not true. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Look, I'm gonna end up spending 44 minutes again on live when I wanted to leave in 30 minutes. But thank you so much for joining me, guys. Thanks for joining me for my fried dumpling and my festival video. The recipes will be up on my website. I'm gonna have to do over, I think I'm gonna do over a batch because I don't want to use the same photos that I'm going to give for my job. So I'm going to do over another one. I did a coconut festival the other night. Oh my God. So good. So good. But the recipe is gonna be there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hope you try it. When you try it, come back and tell me say it did nice. Can't say me never teach you nothing. All right. Good night. Bye. And remember to leave a thumbs up. Thanks, Talisi. Later, Shanzi. All right, bye. Night, night.